Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the future. No, I don't have a crystal ball, but I can teach you how to talk about the future in English. We're diving deep into the future tense. By the end of this video, you'll be able to talk about your plans, predictions, and promises with confidence. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started on your journey to mastering English conversation. First things first, what is the future tense? Simply put, it's how we talk about things that haven't happened yet, events that will take place later. In English, there isn't just one way to do this. We have a few tools in our grammar toolbox, and the two most common ones are will and be going to. We'll cover both today, and I'll even throw in a bonus method at the end. So stick around. Let's start with will. Will is probably the most straightforward way to talk about the future. We use it for a few key situations. The first one is for making predictions based on our opinion or belief. For example, I think it will rain tomorrow. It's just my guess. Or, you'll love this movie. It's fantastic. Another great use for will is for making spontaneous decisions. Imagine you're at a cafe and you look at the menu and say, I think I'll have the cappuccino. You just decided in that moment. It wasn't a plan you made last week. We also use will to make promises or offers. For instance, I'll help you with your homework, or don't worry, I won't tell anyone your secret. Now, let's look at how to form sentences with will. The structure is super easy. It's just the subject plus will plus the base form of the verb. The base form is the simple version of the verb, like go, eat, or study, with no to and no ing or ed endings. And the best part, it's the same for every single pronoun. I, you, he, she, it, we, they all use will. For example, I will go. You will see. He will learn. She will call. It will work. We will travel. They will succeed. It couldn't be simpler. To make a negative sentence, we just add not after will. So, will not. In spoken English, we almost always use the contraction, which is won't. It sounds much more natural. For example, she won't be at the party tonight, or they won't finish the project on time. To ask a question, we just flip the subject and will. So, will you help me? Or will they arrive soon? See, it's a very flexible and simple structure to learn and use. Let's do a quick practice. How would you offer to make dinner for a friend? You could say, I'll make dinner tonight. Great. What if you're making a prediction about your favorite team? They will win the game. Perfect. Now, let's move on to our second major future form, be going to. We use be going to talk about future plans and intentions that we have already decided on. These are not spontaneous decisions like with will. For example, I'm going to visit my parents next weekend. This implies I've already thought about it. Maybe I bought a ticket or called them to let them know. Another common use for be going to is for making predictions based on present evidence. There's something you can see right now that makes you believe something is about to happen. For example, if you look outside and see dark, heavy clouds, you might say, it's going to rain. You have visual proof. Let's break down the sentence structure for be going to. This one has a few more parts. It's the subject plus the correct form of the verb to be, which is am, is, or are, then going to, and finally, the base form of the verb. The form of to be must match the pronoun. So, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, and they are. For example, I am going to study. He is going to watch a movie. They are going to buy a new car. In casual conversation, you'll often hear going to shortened to gonna. For instance, I'm going to call you later. It sounds very natural, but remember, gonna is informal and should be used in speaking, not formal writing. For negative sentences, we add not after the be verb. He is not going to come. Or with contractions, he isn't going to come. Or he's not going to come. To ask a question, we move the be verb to the front. Are you going to the party? Or is she going to apply for the job? So, what's the real difference between will and be going to? Let's compare. If you're at a restaurant and you say, I'll have the salad, that's a spontaneous decision. But if you tell your friend, I'm going to have the salad tonight, I'm on a diet, that's a pre-decided plan. Look at the sky. I think it will rain is an opinion. Look at those clouds. It's going to rain is a prediction based on evidence. It's a subtle difference, but it makes your English sound much more precise and native-like. Let's practice be going to. Imagine you've already bought a plane ticket for a holiday. What do you say? I'm going to travel to Spain next month. Exactly. Now, you see your friend who looks tired and is yawning a lot. What prediction can you make? He's going to fall asleep soon. You got it. You're learning fast. Now for that bonus I promised you. There's another way we talk about the future, especially for fixed appointments and schedules. We use the present simple tense. I know, it sounds weird using the present tense for the future, but we do it all the time for things like timetables. For example, the train leaves at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Or, my class starts in 10 minutes. See? The verb is in the present simple. Leaves, starts, but the context clearly indicates the future. Another bonus is using the present continuous tense. We use this for future arrangements, especially social plans with other people. It's very similar to be going to for plans. For instance, I'm meeting my friends for dinner tonight. This means you have an arrangement. Or, what are you doing this weekend? It's a very common and natural way to ask about someone's future plans. You could answer, I'm working on Saturday. This implies it's already set in your schedule. So, let's recap everything we've learned today. We use will for spontaneous decisions, offers, promises, and opinion-based predictions. The structure is subject plus am is, are plus, going to plus base verb. And for our bonus tenses, we use the present simple for fixed schedules and timetables, and the present continuous for personal arrangements and social plans. Wow, that was a lot of information, but you've done an amazing job keeping up. The key to mastering the future tense is practice. Try to use it every day. When you wake up, think about your day ahead. Today, I will finish my report. Create sentences about your weekend plans, your next vacation, or your career goals. The more you use it, the more natural it will become. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. The most important thing is to communicate. Whether you use will or going to incorrectly at first, people will still likely understand you. Over time, with practice and exposure, you'll start to feel the subtle differences and use them perfectly. Watch movies, listen to music, and pay attention to how native speakers talk about the future. You'll hear these forms used all the time. Thank you so much for joining me for this lesson on the future tense. I hope you found it helpful and feel more confident about talking about your future plans in English. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more English lessons like this one. Let me know in the comments what you are going to do this weekend. I'd love to see you practicing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.